now we're going to go on to our next segment. Our segment 2 is wins and biggest challenges, and I'm so excited to have Nicole come on from Tanglewood Conservatories, and we're bringing her feed live from Maryland. So Nicole, tell me about the wins and biggest challenges that you're facing.
Well, first, thank you, Kevin. It's good to be here, my first time, so it's exciting. But really this whole past month, my win has really been seeing the value of systems, understanding their benefit, and examining the efforts and the results that come from them. So in that is a really, really cool experience, and I'm really excited to be a part of being able to witness some of this and be a part of it. Now, on the flip side, that challenge is seeing the big picture. You can examine the efforts and you can see what results happen because of those efforts, but how do you take that and then see, is there a way that I could predict it? Like, big picture like the driver does. They can see the future and they can see your actions now and how they'll be affected later. So that's my challenge that I would love to overcome so I can start, implementing my wins.
Great. That's great. I appreciate that. Was there anything else you'd like to share, Nicole?
I do. I have Jennifer at Tanglewood. Unfortunately, she could not be with us today, but she did write in, and I'd like to read what she has. So. Yeah,
go ahead.
All right. She said over to me. She said, Jennifer, she was asked, to host Tanglewood at an event for an AIA event for one of our architects that came to our mastermind event on Thursday. So we, were able to succeed in our event, and she got really, good feedback and things like that. Now she's offered to go speak at the AI event with a local architect here, Charles Paul Goebel, and she really wants to be able to utilize that and be able to go further in the event. So in that win becoming, how does she sort of overcome and implement that win? Her challenge is seeing that execution sort of the same lines as my big picture.
Kevin,
wow,
I think the Saturday, 7:30 Central Time, 8:30, Eastern Time, that, every Saturday we meet for 30 minutes to talk about how do you install systems to have amazing quarterly, monthly, or weekly events in your local area that just absolutely rock your business and your community. If Jennifer and Nicole were to participate in those on Saturday, and others that are interested have the same question, that would, I think, just be very exciting for people.
Okay.
Mark, do you have any other wins or biggest challenges you'd like to share?
I do. Does anyone else? Was Cheryl or anybody else going to share any before I dive in? Because, man, this last month has been just a mind-numbing. So many successes. It's almost, I don't want to take the whole time, Kevin, if other people have wins.
Okay. Does anyone else
jump
have
in.
Go ahead.
Hi, this is Cheryl. Like Nicole mentioned, we had a seminar this past Tuesday, and this is our second one, and it's part of a challenge too of having 2 in 1 week. But in this past seminar here at Tanglewood, we actually had 2 architects, and we had 3 other guests come, and that was really positive. Even the guests got involved in participating. So that was a real big success for Tanglewood. Also, the 2 architects that came gave some input, what they saw, and a lot of it came down to I was being too bossy, which is kind of a challenge because we didn't have a whole lot of participation from our team members. So I hate silence, so I kicked it in, and maybe it was too boisterous. So the challenge is how do we get our team members to really see the value in this instead of it being a thing they have to attend, and how can we communicate that better? So that's one of the challenges we're facing at Tanglewood.
Okay, thank you for sharing that, Cheryl. Is there anyone else that have any wins or biggest challenges they'd like to share?
Cheryl, did you see what happened? What happened there, Cheryl?
There was silence after my statement.
And who allowed the silence to occur?
Me.
Okay, you did, so that was way to go. But you asked the question, so you probably are not going to ask the question and give yourself an answer. So who else allowed silence to occur?
Everyone else.
You did.
Anyone else that knew the answer had input to Cheryl's question, but did not give the answer. I love Barb, like she has so much confidence in me, because she said, well, you did, Mark. Well, if I knew the answer to the question, if I had some thoughts to that and I did not share and I just let that awkward silence play out, other people in the future, Cheryl, will remember that and they'll be like, Cheryl's not going to provide the answer. And if Cheryl doesn't provide the answer, either there's going to be an awkward silence, or I need to come up and I need to learn how to think faster than what I am and respond faster and do more. So if you continue to fill the awkward silence, Cheryl, they will allow you to do that forever. If not, it's going to be painful, but people will eventually step up.
Okay, got it.
Cool.
Hey, do you have a couple wins or biggest challenges here in the next 3 minutes of the segment here, Mark, that you'd like to share?
So we're raising $1.5 million for rescuing girls out of child trafficking in Illinois. So there's a group that's come to us and said, hey, can we apply the BOSS system, the business operating system, everything that we're learning in mastermind seminars? Can you apply that to raising money and awareness and for the cause? It's like, absolutely. We're also working with a group out of the Middle East to bring peace to the Middle East and raising funds for a statue of a dove in the middle of Jerusalem. We're also working to bring lacrosse over to Jerusalem for the World Games that'll be next year. In addition to that, there's a group in Africa of entrepreneurs or people who want to be entrepreneurs that we're helping them to put together a mastermind seminar quarterly, and then monthly and weekly coffee connections. So there's a group of 12 individuals meeting weekly for coffee connections over in Africa. There's a large group from China that have realized that the colleges don't know how to produce entrepreneurs. So you can go to the best colleges in the world and you can get a doctorate in entrepreneurialism and be clueless on how to start your own company. You can teach about it, but successfully doing it is a whole nother thing. And so, Kevin, we're starting a mastermind group on Monday to build curriculum to help individuals from China, in Africa, in the Middle East. We'll be moving into throughout all of Asia, throughout Europe and South America, really going all throughout the country, and teaching individuals how to take the mastermind seminars, build a BOSS system, a business operating system, the engine that runs our business. You know, we earn the money we earn, work the hours we work, have the stress we do or don't have because of that engine. And so we're going to be doing that on Mondays. So Kevin, so much more, but I know we're out of time in segment 2, moving into segment 3, but some amazing, exciting worldwide things, not just to help us as business owners make more money, but to go ahead. There's another group on addictions that we're working with. I mean, impacting the world in which we live while growing our businesses, doing that simultaneously. Very exciting.
That's huge, Mark. And people want to become involved in that. They want to get involved in Africa or China or anywhere in the world. What number should they call?
The same number we had referenced before. Call the person who invited you to participate, in this. Ask them if they're participating in any of those. Or you can call toll-free 888-230-2300. That's 888-230-2300. Or if you're calling in outside the U.S., you can call the U.S.-based number at 630-393-9909. That's 630-393-9909.